Do you need money for your business? In your local area, there are grants to help you. And here's one of the best ways to find them. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde. Welcome. Please subscribe to the #1 community for real estate, income, grants, and credit. So one of the best ways to find local grants in your area is actually working with the Chamber of Commerce. So your local Chamber of Commerce is actually a valuable resource in that they actually help you get access to multi-round grants. So these are grants that actually have multiple rounds. Sometimes they may actually give out grants on a monthly basis or biannual basis, but these are actually great sources because your local Chamber of Commerce will know when those rounds are, when the opening times are, so you can actually apply for the grant. In addition to that, they also give you guidance on how to actually apply for those local grants. And this is very important because local grants can actually open you up to a whole new world for your business, not only in getting more business and also access to capital for your business locally, but also joining you and aligning you with other entrepreneurs. You can actually scale your business to new heights, new exposure, and new levels. So we've included all the local grants by state that we've found through Chambers of Commerce in our resource area on my website, AskRinde.com. So make sure you check out our resource area by going to my website at AskRinde.com, clicking on grants, and getting started. So the first grant that we're going to look at today is in Reading, Pennsylvania. And this is $25,000 to $50,000 in grants. So Reading just recently launched this new grant program for small businesses, and they're primarily targeting retail-based businesses. So this is actually the new trend that we're seeing all around the country, where cities are actually incentivizing businesses to open up new locations. They're actually using unused commercial space and actually incentivizing businesses to launch and open up either first locations or second locations in these spaces and giving them the grants to do so. So for this particular grant, they're actually focusing on businesses that want to launch a retail space. And they're actually going to be giving them $25,000 for all the businesses that apply in this location. And specifically for Penn Street, they're going to be giving out businesses that actually apply for that grant $50,000. So these are actually for business owners that actually either own or lease their space. And they're going to be specifically focusing on commercial zones of CC through CR. So the grants must be used for physical improvements, including windows, siding, lighting, signs, and much more. So this grant is actually very detailed. If you're actually going to be applying for it, you need to be aware of that in this grant application, they actually want you to submit a scope of work. So it's not just like a 1-page or a 2-page. You actually need to actually provide details so they can actually review what your contractor quotes will be for the work, etc. So to qualify and to apply for this $25,000 to $50,000 in grants, you must meet the following criteria. Number one, with this grant, you actually must submit a business privilege number. So there's actually a business privilege ID number that you're assigned, and you need to provide that. Number two, you must be a for-profit business. Number three, you actually must be located in one of the commercial zones that I stated earlier, CC through CR. And number four, you must actually be aware that the grant is actually going to be segmented in the disbursements. So the $25,000 grant will apply for all the businesses in the general vicinity of the commercial zones of CC through CR. But for the $50,000 in grants, that will be allocated specifically for businesses that are actually on the Penn Street location. So in addition to that, the business must be located in Reading itself. So the deadline to apply for this $25,000 to $50,000 in grants is September 29th at 5 p.m. And to get more information and apply for this grant, you can go directly to the website at readingpa.gov/ARPA. Number two, Iowa, Dubuque, the Small Business Support Grant, $5,000 in grants. So Dubuque has recently launched a new grant program to support small businesses. And these are actual grants that actually help to shore up these businesses and support them while they actually work out getting a new plan in place to grow their businesses through marketing, through strategy, and also through partners. So this grant actually helps with operating costs and is based on income guidelines, either on your household income or your business income. So this grant program is actually being administered by the Fountain of Youth program. And the $5,000 grant covers your business expenses and also matches you with a mentor so you can actually get help on asking questions on what to do to grow your business and how to actually generate more sales and more income coming in for your business. So this is actually going to be a reimbursement grant. So to qualify and to apply for this $5,000 in grants, you must meet the following criteria. Number one, you must be located in Dubuque. Number two, As I shared earlier, the grant is actually going to be based on your household income in some cases. So that's going to range from 30 to 80% of the area's median income. And number 3, the grant can actually be based on your business income, and that would actually be based on the living wage in Dubuque. So the deadline to apply for this $5,000 in grants for your small business is September 15th. And if you'd like to get more information and apply for this $5,000 in grants, you can actually go directly to their website at cityofdubuque.org/smallbizgrant. Number 3, Connecticut, the Women's Business Development Council Equity Match Grant Program, $2,500 to $10,000 in grants. So the Women's Business Development Council is back at it again with another round and disbursement of their Equity Match Grant Program. So we've covered this program here not only several times on my channel over the last few years, but we've actually covered the last round, which they closed earlier this year. So they've now opened up a new round, and this grant is actually specifically for women-owned businesses that have actually a clearly defined project based on impact, growth, as well as profitability. So this is not a grant that you can actually use for business expenses. They actually are focusing specifically on helping you grow your business. This is actually what this grant is for. So if you're looking for a grant to actually help you pay operational expenses and cover costs, this is not for you. This is actually going to be used to basically buy software that can scale your business, used to actually put your business in the next level or in a position so that you can actually scale and grow the business forward. So this is actually a competition grant. And in applying for this grant, in addition to providing your business documents, you'll need to also show how you will actually use the funds. You also need to actually provide the narrative of your business, which is what we teach you in our grants masterclass. And in addition to that, you actually need to sign off and give compliance as well as consent. So to qualify and to apply for this $2,500 to $10,000 in grants, you must meet the following criteria. Number 1, you must provide at least a 25% equity match of the grant. So that means that you'll need to provide at least 25% either in financial or otherwise, depending on your geographical location. Some cases they don't require you to do that, or they may actually just want to see that you've actually invested at least 25% into your business. They want to see that you actually have skin in the game. And number 2, you must actually have annual revenues of $25,000 to $2 million in revenues. So for this grant, they're not looking for people who have not made any money in their business. You must have actually had at least produced $25,000 in revenue in your business to apply for and to qualify for this grant. Number 3, you must be a 51% woman-owned business. Number 4, you must be located in Connecticut. Number 5, you must be 18 years or older. Number 6, you actually must be a for-profit business in order to apply for this. So this is actually not for nonprofits. And number 7, you must have been in business for at least 2 years. So as I shared, this is actually one of those grants that you actually want to stay locked in with because they disseminate several grants on an annual basis. And if you're a woman-owned business, this is actually a good source because not only are you getting the grant, but you're also getting access to a lot of knowledge and people who actually are dealing with a lot of entrepreneurs from around the country, and they're a great resource to help you to get the input that you need to grow your business. So we've covered this grant here several times on my channel, and we have a lot of information on them in our resource area on my website, AskRinde.com, and they're a great resource to actually tap into, specifically if you're in Connecticut, for local grants. They actually will give you a lot of information, and they also have the platform and the resources to actually help women-owned businesses. So the deadline to apply for this $2,500 to $10,000 in grants is September 27th. And you can get more information and apply for this grant by going directly to their website at ctwbdc.org. So if you'd like to get more local grants for your business and learn how to stop struggling in your business, how to get more sales, how to get grants, how to get access to capital, and learn how to actually grow your business, make sure you go to my website at AskRinde.com and check out our business resource area. Our business resource area is the top resource area for businesses to be able to get access to grants and learning how to get capital for your business. It's very important to learn that as an entrepreneur, how to actually raise money for your business consistently, regardless of market conditions. So if you'd like to learn more about that and get access to capital for your business, make sure you check out our business resource area. Also, our Grant Starter Pack is a great way to start applying for grants. If you've never applied for grants, or if you actually have had some traction in applying for grants and you want to learn how to get access to more grants for startups, make sure you check out our Grant Starter Pack. We have over 130 grants in there you can actually apply for as a startup. So make sure you check that out by going to my website at AskRinde.com, clicking on join, and getting started today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me anytime. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.